Hello, everyone, and good morning. Today is Thursday, holy cow. Today is Thursday, June 12th, 2025, at 10:01. And today we have our day one outlook to look at for today. So today, we have a slight risk for parts of Nebraska and South Dakota. We have a marginal risk encompassing parts of New Mexico, a little bit of West Texas, a little bit of western Oklahoma, parts of eastern Colorado, going into eastern Wyoming, going into Nebraska, South Dakota, looks like northern Iowa, and parts of southern Minnesota have it, as well as parts of western Wisconsin also has that marginal. We also have this marginal down here in deep South Texas, it appears. And we have this marginal parts of Texas going into Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, and parts of southeastern Missouri. We have this marginal over here that is for parts of Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Tennessee. And we do also have a marginal risk up here for parts of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York State, as well as New York City. So the only city that is listed for the slight risk today is Mitchell, South Dakota, but I do believe there is more, but that's all that lists for today. We have New York, Houston, Memphis, Charlotte, and Denver having the marginal. So let's go ahead and deep dive and see what we've got for today. Today we've got a tornado risk of 2% for parts of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, and Missouri. So we do have those areas having a 2% tornado risk. So we have Houston, Memphis, Corpus Christi, Shreveport, and Little Rock under the 2%. So we could see a brief tornado of an EF0 possible, maybe an EF1 if it does become strong enough. Going into the damage and wind threat for today, we have a 15% for parts of Nebraska and South Dakota, and we have a 5% that extends from Wisconsin to a little bit of Iowa, going through Minnesota, Nebraska, South Dakota, Wyoming, Colorado, and a little bit of New Mexico and Texas. We also have a 5% in deep South Texas. We also have a 5% extending from eastern Texas into central Louisiana, into central Arkansas, central Mississippi, western Tennessee, and southeastern Missouri. We've got another 5% extending from eastern Alabama through central Georgia, western South Carolina, and western North Carolina, and eastern Tennessee. And we do have a 5% extending from central Pennsylvania into New Jersey, into New York State, as well as New York City. So again, we have two cities under the slight, 5%, that is 15%, that is listed here as Mitchell, South Dakota, and Huron, South Dakota. So those two cities are under the 15%. And then 5% we have New York, Houston, Memphis, Charlotte, and Denver. So for the 15% area, we could see 60 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts possible. And for the 5% area, we could see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible. So please be mindful, that could be possible today. Going into the the hail risk today, we've got a 15% for parts of Nebraska and South Dakota, and we have the 5% that extends from Iowa. Just a little bit of Wisconsin has that. Parts of Iowa, Minnesota, North Dakota, not North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Wyoming, and Colorado do have the 5%. We have the 5% in deep South Texas yet again. And we have a 5% for parts of central Pennsylvania going into New Jersey and New York. So, again, we have the two cities of Mitchell and Huron under the 15%. And for the 5%, we have New York, Newark, Jersey City, Yonkers, and Paterson, New Jersey under the 5%. So we do have, for the 15%, we could see an isolated 1 to 3 inch diameter hail possible. And for the 5%, we could see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail possible. So please be mindful wherever you may be. There could be a hail threat for you today. Going into the summary for today, it says, scattered areas of strong thunderstorms development are possible today. And there's the reset. I did not do that. Scattered areas of strong thunderstorms development are possible today into tonight, accompanied by potential for severe hail and winds across parts of the Great Plains, the upper Midwest, the Texas coastal plains into lower Mississippi Valley, and a small portion of the northern Mid-Atlantic. So there you have it. There is the summary for today. There's today's hail risk. There's today's wind risk. There's today's tornado risk. And there's today's day one outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe today. Even in the marginals, sometimes these storms could do crazy stuff in the marginals. But anyway, hope you stay weather aware, stay safe today. And depending if I'm busy, I might be able to do the day 2 outlook video. But if not, I will be sharing Johnny Thunder EAS and weather's take of the day 2 outlook. But anyway, have yourselves a great day, and I will see you later. Take care, everyone.